Welcome back, you guys, to another amazing episode of Sauced in the City Singles Match Game, where we play games, meet new people, have a whole lot of fun, and hope and pray that we make a match by the end of the episode. It is always a gamble for your money. You never know what's going to happen, but if you guys would like to join us on Roku, it is super easy. Access your Roku device or a friend that has one. And if you don't have a friend that has one, I totally got your back. Download the UBS and TV app. And that's going to look a lot like this when you look it up on your TV. And then you search Sauced in the City, and that will put you right on the mark to the funny and the hookups and the shenanigans and things that we probably ain't got no kind of business doing. But without further ado, I'd like to introduce my co-Cupid to the screen. I couldn't do this without her, you know what I mean? Hey, Lisa Wood.
Hello, everybody. That's right. It's Lisa Wood, co-Cupid here on Singles Match, where we're going to help some people get that ticket for love. That's right. We're going to help you get your ticket for love. And you know what? Should I tell them how the game works, Brenda Brown?
Oh, please.
The game works simply by, you come to the show, you play some games, the contestants answer some questions, and then they get chosen by the contestant. They choose their bachelorette today. And then, you know what happens? Then you date for 7 days. And in that 7-day time, you go on a virtual date. You have a virtual call lasting 1 hour. And you get a gift. And then we ask that you come back in 7 days and tell us how everything went, because we're here to help singles match. You can, slay and find love. That's right. And punch your ticket for love.
Woo, I like that. I'm excited to help these singles find someone to mingle with. And if not love, at least a match. So without further ado, let's go ahead and welcome our cast to the screen. And thank you, co-Cupid. Contestant number 2, welcome to the screen. Go ahead and tell us and the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond a little bit more about you.
Well, I am a stand-up comedian. I've been doing it for about 8 years. Also, I DJ on the side. Um, One thing I guess people find attractive about me is my height. I'm 6'5".
Wow.
So,
I can do some of that. 6'5". All right, contestant number 2. All right, contestant number 1. Tell us a little bit more about you.
Well, I'm not 6'5", but I guess I'm considered average height. I'm a filmmaker, and I'm pretty laid back, chill, down to earth person, easy to talk to, easy to go on with, non-confrontational. Enjoy life and just enjoy meeting new people and just going with the flow.
Just going with the flow. I like it. Going with the flow is a good thing. All right, Bachelorette number 1, you heard your 2 contestants. First impressions, what do you think?
I mean, well, I like the details. I'm 6 foot, whatever. I like that. Let's go and get specific. But then I felt like, if I'm a mini-me, I don't know what I should do at that point. They say if they can lift heavy weights. You know what I'm saying? There's some things you need to know up front. So.
Oh my God. Well, tell us a little bit more about you, Bachelorette number 1.
Oh, okay. So in the day-to-day, I am a project coordinator for a marketing group. But in the meantime, between time, I'm a stand-up comedian, podcaster, host, storyteller, occasionally a mom, and a writer.
Wow. Tell us what your latest project is.
I write humorous stories for Focus Black, Oklahoma.
Right on. See, we got some smart people up in here too. Don't let us fool you. All right, contestant number 2. First impressions about your contestants.
They're sounding very interesting. Very interesting.
Definitely biased.
Ooh, I like it. And now tell them a little bit more about you.
Uh, I am a comedian. I have a small business where I'm a licensed massage therapist. I am a mother, a dog owner. One of my side things I like to do is poker. I play Texas Hold'em.
Right
Um,
on.
and I'm working on a TV show for the comedy scene.
What's the name of the TV show?
It is Comedy Community Unity, where I interview comedians from coast to coast and people in the comedy world. And comedy permeates through everything. So that's every person almost has something to do with comedy.
I love it. Well, thank you, contestant number 2. I think this gonna be a great episode, Co-Cupid. I think
agree.
you agree. I love it. Okay, you had some post-show predictions, and now I would like to get them live. First impressions. Who's gonna go with who?
I feel that contestant number 1 will take bachelorette number 2. And I feel that contestant number 2 is going to take bachelorette number 1.
Ooh, and she didn't even have to consult her crystal ball on that one, you guys. Well, Co-Cupid, without further ado, we invite our couples back so we can catch up with them and see what happened last week, right?
Yeah, I'm curious to know what happened.
Oh my goodness. So our first couple in the house is Nicolina. How are you, my dear? Unmute yourself. That's going to sound so much better.
My Lord, Becky. I'm great. How are you guys?
We are doing amazing. How are you?
Good. It's been a great day, so I can't complain.
Okay, well, complaining will get you nowhere, so no need for that. So tell us about your 7-day online dating excursion with your funny fella.
It was a little slow at first, but I think it's because, well, I admit I've already told you, I'm a little socially awkward, so it just getting into the whole thing. It's been like 12 years since I've even done a real date, virtual date, or any date, except on the calendar. But it was great. We talked a few times. It was great. We had fun. We tried to do a virtual date. It lasted all of 2 questions, and it was a truth or dare virtual date.
Hey, that works.
But it didn't go as so well. So we just ended up chatting, and in a really weird fetish way, he watched me clean my kitchen.
I mean, hey, that might work out for some. Well, we are super excited that you had a good time. Let's see if we can find your funny fella. Hey, Darrell Hearns, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Let me take these off.
Boy.
All right, here we go.
Oh, boy. There you go. All right. So tell us about your 7 days of online dating with the amazing Nicolina Nix.
Amazing is an understatement. Nicolina's awesome. We had a great time. Yeah, that date felt like 2 minutes, but it was 2 minutes of like the greatest time of my life. Those 2 questions, the truth or dare. If my computer wasn't acting like it was working on a hamster wheel, I don't know. We would have had a whole day. But other than that, me and her talking, we definitely had a good conversation. I don't know where that word face came from, but yeah, we had a good conversation. We were laughing. We had a fun time. Watching her clean her kitchen, though. I mean, if you want to see something great, watch her clean her kitchen. I mean, if you haven't registered at OnlyFans yet, Nicolina, you got to do it. All right, watch Nicolina clean her kitchen.
Right on top of that.
All right.
Everybody has a fetish, like blowing my car for $3.99.
So we had a good time.
Oh, you had a good time? Okay, okay. I love it. It sounds like you guys had a blast. Okay, Nicolina, give us 3 things that you learned about your flirty fella.
Well, I kind of already knew this, but he writes. He's motivational. Kind of in the same thing I am. I'm all about, positivity. Uh, he's very funny, and well, he's a baby.
Oh boy! All right, Darrell Hearns, give us 3 things that you learned about your funny feline.
Start off, I think she meant big sexy baby. And so no, definitely Nicolita. Like I said, man, 3 things I learned about her. Definitely a reader, very spiritual, and she has an awesome cat that likes to interrupt video chats. It's pretty cool. But she's very awesome. I enjoy it.
That's always fun. That is always really, really fun. And I am glad that you guys got a chance to hang out online. One more question for me. Nicolina, would you ever have run into him? Would you ever have, if not for this show, would you have ever went on an online date with him?
No, I don't usually online date.
Darrell, how about you?
Yeah, probably would Skype, been cool. Skype call.
And have that.
I love it. Skype call. Okay. Co-Cupid, you got any questions for this lovely pair?
For $3.99 a minute. I'm sorry.
They seem to really enjoy each other. And Darrell seems to have career moves for Nicolina that she could try too. So I'm pretty sure he'll help her, with her career and her career choices if they decide to stick together.
I love it. Wow. It sounds like you guys had a beautiful time this 7 days. Definitely the chat was on fire. I was like, oh my God, that is amazing that they are talking it up. So now it comes down to the final question of the day. Nicolina, will you continue on to Vegas with your funny fella?
As soon as this show's over, I'm blocking him.
True. Yeah. I'm gonna do the same, Nicolina.
Blocking me. I don't know either one.
Oh God.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, we got a yes. All right, Darrell Hearns. Drum roll, please, Co-Cupid. Will you be continuing on to Vegas with your funny female?
I think I have a busy schedule that week, so we'll figure that out. But I'll go. We're going. We're gonna hang out. Have a good time. Brenda's birthday. All right.
Oh my God. You guys are going to kill me one way or the other. And I'm just saying that I appreciate it, but I don't appreciate it right now. But I want to thank you guys for coming by the show and definitely fulfilling our 7-day online dating excursion, because we are on a mission to change online dating for the world. And if you would like to change online dating along with us, you guys can hit us up on Roku. Here are your 3 instructions of how to do it. Access your Roku device, download the UBS and TV app, search for Sauced in the City, and you will be there. Now we have our second couple in the house. Well, half of our second couple. And the other one is coming. He's on his way. But while he's on his way, I'm going to leave Delilah, the corseted one, in charge of telling us how their 7-day online excursion went.
Hello. It was I'm Delilah. It was interesting. He's very funny, and that's kind of the only thing I require when I'm getting to know someone is be funny. That's all I need. I'm not that picky. It's a bonus. He's extremely handsome. Like, it's kind of a problem because I don't want to be choking a lot of hoes out in the streets. I don't need I think that's the only complaint. Is the
You
handling.
make me sick. You really do. You are so funny.
That's the only problem.
You make me sick. Okay,
But
well.
we had a blast. Our virtual date, I wanted to make it as awkward as possible because you know me. So
Of course.
I did a room in Facebook and I invited a bunch of comedians into the room to throw questions at us and to basically grill him. And it went great. My friends roasted him. They insulted him.
Gosh. Oh gosh.
And he
Okay.
handled the abuse beautifully, so I know he can handle my abuse.
Okay. I'm definitely, I don't know if I'm digging that or should I call somebody, but either way, I am glad that you got through your 7 days. Give us 3 things that you learned about your funny fella during these 7 days.
We ended up breaking up one day. I saw him in 3 different Star Trek outfits.
Oh God.
Yeah.
3 different ones?
3 different ones.
Okay.
I didn't even know there was that many Star Trek outfits.
Oh my dear Jesus, me neither. What? Okay.
That was tough. We had to get through that.
Okay.
The gift giving, I went and made that extremely awkward. He can tell you about that when he gets on.
Oh my God! But what did you get?
Oh, I got. He's so sweet. So I have this computer, and he got me the matching. I have a computer with a dragon on it. I don't know what it means. Something super computer nerdy. And he gave me a bag, like a backpack to carry it in, and some headphones that match it.
Oh,
yeah,
cute!
Isn't it? That was too much.
Oh my gosh! Well, it looks like you have definitely made, a match and a connection, and we definitely love that. We love when people make matches and do all of that good stuff because it lets us know that we are doing our job, right, Co-Cupid?
That's right.
Yeah, I definitely didn't expect it. I came on here and I just wanted to creep out dudes because that's what I like doing.
Oh no!
You have to wonder, though, Brenda. We haven't seen the dude since the episode, so
he's in the basement. He'll be fine.
That is true. We have not. What did you do with him?
In a minute? I'll untie him in a minute.
Uniforms.
Okay. What do you think? There are 3 things that he learned about you.
I'm crazy, extremely honest, and I really don't give a fuck. So he has to be real comfortable with that kind of attitude in life. Oh, and I'm a good laugher, so if he goes on stage, he'll have a good laugher on his side.
Absolutely. Well, I'm glad that you said that because I think he has come into the building. Is this you, returning contestant?
There he is.
I'm not sure. I don't think I've heard something. No.
Oh, okay. You're the other half of the other side. Is that you, Surprise? Turn on your camera if your name is Surprise. Let's see if that one is it. Because he said he's here. No, that's not but the Surprise. Hi, Surprise. I love seeing you. And no, this is the other half, which is okay because he said he's here. So I don't know where here is for him. But while we have him coming in, we're going to go on to returning contestant. Go ahead and turn on your camera. Yay! Yay! Welcome back to the screen.
I'm done. Thank you.
Yay! Go ahead and tell us about your 7 days in online dating.
It's great, honestly, just to get to know each other. I can tell anybody that.
Okay, your voice is super deep, so you're going to have to enunciate. What?
I said, I wasn't sure if we were supposed to be saying names, but we said at the end of the show, I couldn't do it. Naming it here. But yeah, it was great getting to know her better. We have a lot of things in common. We're both in the entertainment world, both acting, both in music, stuff like that. So it was cool to kind of meet somebody out of state that has a lot of similarities like that. But then on top of that, we have a lot of other things in common. Like we both love Twizzlers. We both just have similar things. We're both busy as all get out. So that was interesting. She might actually be slightly busier than I am. But yeah, it's a great time talking to her, getting to know her better. The whole night. Matter of fact, we should be seeing each other soon.
Wow. Okay, let's give it up. Give me 3 things that you learned about your funny, feminine energy.
Well, I already said Twizzlers, so I don't want to repeat the same things. I said acting instead of singing. She has 3 children, has grandchildren. She produces, does camera work, editing, as well as an actress. Let's see what else. She doesn't write music, but she does sing. She has some videos up, watch some of those and everything, watch some of the films she's been in. So I'm not sure what number that was. I wasn't counting, but that's, I mean, I can go on quite a while.
Well, I think that was 3, and I'm so glad that you got a chance to hang out with her for 7 days. We're gonna wait till she comes back to the camera, and we're gonna wait till the other half of he comes back to the camera, so that we can ask them how their dates went. But we'd like to thank you guys for swinging by and saying hello, and your counterparts are off screen, but we'll get to them on another week. You guys keep on tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond, and you guys will get to see the outcomes of these couples. Da, 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 da. I wonder what will happen. So, CoCupid, you know what we have to do now that we got most of the stories?
It's time to play the game.
It's time to play the game. Well, not yet, because we have to kind of like reiterate the rules, because we were talking a long time to the couples who came on. So one more time with the rules for me.
Here's the rules. We're going to have these couples. The contestants are going to ask questions, and they're going to play games with our bachelorettes, and they're going to ask questions. Then at the end, they're going to pick which one they want. Then they get to have the people they choose. They get to go on a virtual date. They get to get a gift. They send a gift to the woman they choose. $15. You don't have to break the bank with us. You go on a virtual date and you take a little picture for us so we can see it, and then make it last for 7 days and come back in 7 days and tell us how it goes. And guess what? They too may punch their ticket for love. Yes, because we're doing good right now. Woo-hoo!
I know. It is always super exciting. And like you said, now that you have explained the rules, it is game time. It is time for us to put a little fun into things. And we are going to see, we're going to see if we can't make a match. We said we play games, we meet new people, and we see if we can make a match at the end. And so that is what we've come here to do today. And now that we've gotten the tea, speaking of tea, tell them where they can find you. It should have been me.
You know what? You can catch me Thursdays on UBSN Roku TV, Sipping Tea with Lisa D. You can also catch me on Saturdays with House Divas of Comedy. Catch me right here, a singles match. I am just everywhere. And, come on out and sip some tea with me on Thursday at Tolly's Bar and Grill in Terre Haute, Indiana. Yes.
I love it. One of the things that you do out in Tolly's in Terre Haute, Indiana, is that you make up weird drinks. And I love that. So by nature of this slide, what would be your cocktail name, CoCupid?
I would be Einstein's ashtray. Oh, that's nasty.
You're not gonna do the Einstein's ashtray?
That would be lots of beer, because I do not like beer. Don't give me a beer. I do not like beer. So it would be something with beer.
Ashtray. All right, Bachelorette number 2. By virtue of this image, what would be your cocktail name?
Let me see. Hobbit taste buds.
Hobbit taste buds. What would that have in it, Bachelorette number 2?
Where would that happen at? On an
What?
island.
No. What would it have in it?
Oh, what would it have in it? It would have vodka, taste buds. It would have pineapple juice, orange juice, and a splash of Sprite. A cherry and grenadine.
A cherry and grenadine? Man,
Just
you trying to give us a sugar rush, huh?
Yeah, that's me. I'm sweet like that.
I like it. All right, Bachelorette number 1. How about you? By the nature of this slide, what would be your cocktail name and what would it have in it?
Oh, it will be flaming gross vomit.
Okay. And what would it have in it?
That particular drink would have prune juice. And tequila.
Prune juice and tequila. Yum. All right, contestant number 1. By virtue of this slide, what would be your cocktail name and what would it have in it?
Let's see. It'll be Rat's Taste Buds.
Rat's taste buds. And what would that contain?
Oh, Rat's Taste Bud, I would say Hypnotic and Hennessy.
Dang, that's a Boilermaker. I don't know. My stomach started churning as soon as you said it. All right, contestant number 2. By virtue of this slide, what would be your cocktail name and what would it have in it?
Oh God, this is horrible. It would be dribbling vomit.
What would it have in it?
I think it would just be Jägermeister and a bunch of orange juice pulp. Like,
Ew. Okay. All right. Well, that sounds not yummy. All right. Name one thing you can't live without, contestant number 2.
comedy.
Hey, man. Okay. I'm digging it. Contestant.
Living.
What?
If you ain't laughing, you ain't living.
Ooh, I love that. If you ain't laughing, you ain't living. Let's all breathe that in, shall we? All right, contestant number 1, name one thing you can't live without.
Air. I found out I cannot live without air.
How can you breathe with no air? No air. All right, Bachelorette number 1. Name one thing you can't live without.
Since they took air and comedy, coffee.
Oh man, you my kind of girl. Woo! Yes. Okay. Coffee. She's a coffee girl. All right, Bachelorette number 2. What is name one thing you can't live without?
Water. I love being in water somehow. Swimming, bathing, drinking, water.
Oh, water. I like it. All of these answers are really good. All right, Coke Cupid, what is one thing you can't live without?
My answer will never change. It will always be the same.
Oh God, she gonna get us shut off the air, or maybe some more views. Who knows? All right, Delilah Corsenet 1. Name one thing you can't live without. Unmute yourself.
There we go.
Okay.
Name. Lisa just showed it.
Name what? Oh gosh. All right, these two.
I mean
All right.
comedy. I mean comedy. That's what I can't.
Okay, you mean comedy. All right. Well, it seems like we have your match finally in the house. He has made it to the screen. And before you say anything else, name one thing you can't live without.
The opposite of what you just showed.
Okay, that's always a good thing. The opposite of what she just showed. Whew. All right. So out of these four sophomore albums, name from first to last the best album for your romantic evening. Bachelorette number 2.
Let's see. I need to see them again. First to last. Oh, that's hard. First to last. Ooh. Let's see. First, we'll do Bobby Brown's. Second, Mary J. TLC, and last, Jodeci.
Woo, I like it. Okay. Bachelorette number 1. Name these albums from first to last for your romantic evening.
I can't remember if that was my prerogative or let's see, TLC, Bobby Brown, Mary J. Blige, and then finishing off with Jodeci.
Ooh, I know what you're doing at the end of your night. All right, contestant number 1 for your romantic evening. Put these in order from first to last.
All right. So first, I got to see him again. All right, there we go. So first, it'll be Jodeci because she'll be having me fiending. Then it's going to be Mary J. Blige because I'm going down. Then it's going to be Bobby Brown because it's nobody's prerogative. And then it's going to be TLC to finish it off with the Red Light Special.
Ooh, hot stuff. All right, contestant number 2. Put these for your romantic date night in order from first to last.
I'd have to start out with Jodeci because she got to come and talk to me.
Ooh, okay.
Then I have to go with Bobby because she better not be cruel.
Amen.
Then we got to go with Mary J. And then got to get some TLC in there.
Got the red light special all through the night. Oh man, they had some good picks, Co-Cupid. Put those in order from first to last.
First of all, it'd be Mary J. Blige because guess what? I'm going down. I'm going down. Yeah. Then it'll be Jodeci. Yes. And then Bobby Brown, because it's my prerogative. Don't, my prerogative. And then TLC, because don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to.
A, B, B, C, C, D, D. Okay, now that we finished with game time, I love the game time, but we do have to ask a getting to know you question. We have to get down to the ground with these bachelorettes and their contestants to see what makes them tick. First, get to know you question. Do you think you can fall in love online? Why or why not? Bachelorette number 1.
I have no idea, but I'm interested to find out. The reason being is it's online. I mean, you have to make sure you feel that same energy. If they can't project the energy, then you don't know.
Oh, definitely so. All right, Bachelorette number 2. What about you? You think you can fall in love online? Why or why not?
I think you can fall in love online. I think you can fall in love anywhere.
Oh, big hearts, big hearts. Contestant number 1. Do you think that you can fall in love online? Why or why not?
Yeah, I believe you can fall in love online and basically anywhere also. So sky's the limit. Love has no boundaries.
Love won't let me wait. All right, contestant number 2. What do you think? Do you think you can fall in love online? Why or why not?
Absolutely. There's just They say there's only so many fish in the sea. Well, online gives you an opportunity to dive into that water.
I love it. All right, contestant number 2. Would you travel for love? Bonus. How far is too far?
Yes, I definitely would. And if you love somebody, there's no distance too far.
Oh boy, y'all making my heart melt on this one. All right, contestant number 1, right? Yes, contestant number 1. Same question. Would you travel for love? And if so, how far is too far?
Oh yes, most definitely. I go to hell and back.
Ooh, I love it. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, anyway. Bachelorette number 2, how about you? Would you travel for love? And bonus, how far is too far if you would?
I'd absolutely travel for love, and no place is too far that money can't reach.
Amen.
Amen.
Oh boy, that almost stressed my whole vocal cords. All right, last get to know you question. If you know someone needs help, are you the kind of person who waits till they ask, or do you offer? Bachelorette number 2.
If I know they need help, that's a question. That depends. It depends on what state they're in. If I feel like they need to ask, I'll give them that opportunity, but I will be there to help. If I feel like I'm supposed to just help them, I will.
Oh, great answer, Bachelorette number 2. Bachelorette number 1, how about you? If you know someone needs help, are you the kind of person who waits till they ask, or do you offer?
I kind of let them determine it. I will offer help, not right up front, but I will listen to them and then see where I can step in.
I love it. All right, contestant number 1, how about you?
Well, if someone I knew needed my help, of course I'll definitely help them if they ask. If I knew predicament, I would definitely offer. Yeah, so I wouldn't
Okay,
wait for them to ask me. Yeah.
I like that. Contestant number 2, how about you? If you know someone needs help, are you the kind of person who waits till they ask, or do you offer?
If I know somebody needs help, I go to them and I talk to them. And I let them know that I know they're going through something. I give them the opportunity to fill me in on what's happening. If I feel like I'm the person that can help, I'll help them. If I feel like there's somebody else better that can help them, I'll refer them to them.
I love it. You guys have some really good answers. All right, Co-Cupid, what are you thinking so far for these bachelorettes and their contestants?
I think these are some smooth contestants. My goodness. I'm sticking to my beginning prediction though. I think number 2 is going to take 1 and number 1's going to take number 2.
Oh, I like it. We're moving right along because this is the knockout round. And this is where our bachelorettes get to ask 3 of their very own questions to each contestant. This is always where we find out the what's what and who's who and who gonna do what and all of that other stuff that we have to come to find out when we are dating people online. So first up is going to be bachelorette number 2. Bachelorette number 2, are you prepared with your 3 questions?
Yes. Am I rapid fire or I just ask one?
You're going to ask 1 to both contestants, 2 to both contestants, 3 to both contestants.
Got it.
All right.
All right.
Contestant number 2, you're starting with.
I'm starting with contestant number 2. Have you ever considered a day date instead of an evening date? And what would it look like?
I don't generally do day dates just because that for me is more of a it's not as intimate. It's not as it doesn't let the person know that that I'm feeling them. But if I were to do a day date, it would be something something out in the open, probably something where we could, walk, talk, get to know each other.
That sounds cool. That sounds cool. Contestant number 1.
Where did contestant number 1 go? Oh, there he is.
Sorry
All
about
right, contestant number 1.
Okay,
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. Day date, right?
Yes.
A day date, depending on what the weather is. So I would love the beach. I love the beach. I'm from the West Coast, so I love the beaches. A nice day at the beach, the pier, um, sceneries. I love like the coastal line, driving, nice drives and stuff like that. Even catching a movie in the daytime. You know.
I love it. Great answer, Bachelorette number 2. Second question.
All right. Question number 2 for contestant number 2. What did you do?
1.
Oh, contestant number 1. What did you do or want to do for mothers on Mother's Day?
Oh, well, I actually wanted to take my mom out for breakfast, but she wasn't feeling for it. So I actually ordered her some breakfast and got it delivered to her and stuff like that. So,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay, contestant number 2. What did you do for mothers or want to do for mothers on Mother's Day?
I actually got all my kids together and we all took my mom out to dinner.
Y'all are super sweet.
Question number 3 to contestant number 2.
All right, contestant number 2, my last question. Are there roles or responsibilities specific to a gender in relationship these days?
Well, the politically correct answer would be no, right? But I think there is. I think I still believe in the old fashioned, a man should, pull out a woman's chair, open a door, um, you know, and be the strong rock of the relationship. I still believe in those old fashioned values.
I like old fashioned. I'm old fashioned. Contestant number 1, do I need to repeat the question or?
Yes.
Okay, contestant number 1, are there roles or responsibilities specific to a gender in a relationship these days?
Me personally, I think that chivalry should always happen. A man should always be a gentleman, open up the door for a woman, pull out her chair, present the old fashioned way, like contestant number 2 was saying, the old fashioned way. So, yeah. So, yeah.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. You have concluded your 3 questions, Bachelorette number 2. So we will go with Bachelorette number 1 to the screen. Are you prepared with your questions?
Yes, I am.
All right. You are going to be starting with contestant number 1. Ask your first question.
Okay. How do you manage balance time with everything you do?
By setting my priorities straight, listen what's most important to me first, and getting my most important and hardest things done first, and just trickle down from there.
Okay.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
And now you are with contestant number 2.
That's your answer. That's
Keep
it.
going. Keep going.
Okay.
Contestant number 2.
Contestant number 2. I'll read the question again. How do you manage / balance time with everything you do?
Very carefully, but I have a pretty set schedule of things that I do. I always make sure I write down, especially important events, on my calendar, date book, just to make sure that I have everything straight.
Okay.
I love it. Question number 2 for contestant number 2, bachelorette number 1.
All righty. In conflict, what is your first reaction?
Generally surprised, because if you look at me, you would wonder why anybody would want conflict with me, but it's surprise, and then my first reaction is trying to calm the situation down to figure out what went wrong.
I love it. Okay, contestant number 1.
All right. In conflict, what is your first reaction?
Just to listen, because I'm the type I like to think before I even react to anything. Try to assess the situation, see what's going on, and see if it can be escalated. And if it can't, depending on what kind of confrontation it is, if it's worth it, if it's not, I'll probably just walk away.
Okay.
Show the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond, because they nosy, what our bachelorettes look like, because now it is time for you guys to choose your match. All right, bachelorette number 1, it is your choice. Which one will you choose? Contestant number 1 or contestant number 2, or the surprise that showed up to the audience?
Contestant number 2.
Contestant number 2. Okay. Bachelorette number 1, show us your face. Oh my God. And your beauty took my breath away. So tell me which contestant you chose again.
Contestant number 2.
And why contestant number 2?
I was just listening to the sound of his voice and what he was saying. Soothing.
Oh, contestant number 2, you have been chosen by bachelorette number 1. Go ahead and reveal your face. Hey! Tell us your name and a little bit about you.
My name is Ryan Rodriguez. Like I said, I'm a stand-up comic. I am a DJ on the side. Love music, love comedy, love to have fun.
All right. I love it. He loves to have fun, y'all. I like a man that like to have fun. All right, you two. Welcome to the screen. This is the look of the century. Ryan, meet our girl. I'll let her tell you about her. Go ahead, bachelorette number 1. Tell him your name.
I am Sandra Slade. I'm a comedian, hostess, storyteller, project manager, project coordinator, occasionally a mom, on occasion, writer, just a busy woman.
Just a busy woman. I like it. And the two of you look so cute together. So now I have to ask the magic question. Bachelorette number 1 and contestant number 2, will you guys be going on your 7-day online dating excursion? Contestant number 2?
All in, yeah.
Bachelorette number 1, you have won yourself a date. Okay. All right. Now, here is what you are responsible for, bachelorette number 1. You are responsible for a gift, $15 and under, no personal information. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to look it up. No personal information. However, it's a $15 and under gift, and it must represent you, but be something that he can use. Number 2, you guys must go on an online date, and I am actually setting one up for this month, so you guys won't have such a tough time going out on a date. So you guys can always use us as the last resort, but you must both attend a virtual event together at the same time. Okay, and quest number 3 is you guys must have a 1-hour inbox video call, and you guys must document it all and be back here next Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to tell us about it all for 5 minutes. Do you accept the challenge?
I'm good.
Well, it's up to the bachelorette, right? Because she's got to do all the work.
Yes, yes.
All right. Yay! We love it. We love it. We love it. And we look forward to seeing what happens between the two of you when we come back next week. Stay tuned to the Green Room and the Singles Lounge. And next up is Bachelorette number 2. Bachelorette number 2, reveal your face. Hey, hi, beautiful. Tell us your name and about you.
I'm G Baby. My name is Garci. I go by G Baby as my stage name. I am a comedian, also a massage therapist, and like I said, I play poker, have kids, a dog. We do what we do. Have a good time.
I love it. Well, Bachelorette number 2, you have 2 choices. You can stick with what you know, which is contestant number 1, or you can pick the surprise that turned up in the studio.
I'm going to stick with what I know. I want to see contestant number 1.
Woohoo! Contestant number 1 to the screen and reveal your face and tell us your name.
Hello. I'm Trayvon Collins. I'm a filmmaker and HVAC tech by day, and I do a lot of stuff. So. Nice to meet y'all.
Right on. All right, Co-Cupid. It looks like we got another set of cutie patooties on our hand.
Yes.
Yes.
And you know what else? I was right.
You were right. Okay, I'm going to have to undo her head to fit her through the door. All right, contestant number 1, do you accept the online date from Bachelorette number 2?
Yeah, I'm up for it. Definitely up for it.
I love it. All right, Bachelorette number 2, here is your mission should you accept. You must get your funny fella a gift under $15, and that's shipping included. It must represent you. No personal information is to be exchanged. If you would like to send something to him, you can inbox me and Co-Cupid, and we will help you. Step number 2, you must go on an online virtual date. You guys must attend a virtual event together, even if you have to come back here to Sauce in the City and we have to do it together. Step number 3, a 1-hour video inbox call where you guys get to see each other's faces. Okay, and then you guys must return back here the following week, Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to tell us how the date went. Do you accept the mission? Yay! We got 2 cutie patooties in the house. This is awesome. Stay tuned to the Green Room where we will get more on that. But we finally got the whole couple number 2 in the house from last week. So I want to make sure that I catch up with them before we get out of here. So Rob, Delilah has been gossiping about you. So go ahead and tell us your view on the 7-day online dating excursion.
Oh shit, no sound.
No sound. Can you tell us what he's saying?
He's saying Delilah's friggin' amazing.
Can you hear me?
There you go.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, she had all of her friends coming in like chaperones. It was like The Godfather where he on the date and there's like 5 women behind him. I'm just okay. I don't know. Is he tall? I can't tell. I can't tell. He's sitting down. Is he short? What is he? What is he packing? Is he not packing? What's going on?
Oh my God, I can only imagine how that went down. Give us 3 things that you learned about our daring darling during your 7 days.
She's into kinky stuff.
Oh
She got me a
Oh
ball
boy.
gag for my gift.
Oh my God, she got you a what?
You heard me, a ball gag.
Oh my God. Oh my God, CoCupid. And I thought it was you all this time, and it's not. It's actually her. Okay. Well, with that being said, will you guys continue on dating and show up at my birthday party June 24th to compete in the first date night decathlon?
Sounds like a plan. But she's gonna wear the ball gag.
Okay, we got one
And
yes.
she's like,
All right, Delilah, the corseted comedian, do you accept his adventure?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing this ball gag. This is going to be awesome sauce. Stay tuned to the green room and the singles lounge after the show. All right, CoCupid. Little bumps, a couple of bruises, but we made it through. And now I want to bring the surprise to the screen, because our surprise will be our next bachelorette back up on the block. Go ahead, surprise, let them know. Turn your camera on. There you go. Tell them who you are.
Comedian Man Treese here from Chicago, live and in charge in the she tent, getting life together as it goes.
Getting her life together. I'm digging it. I'm loving it. And thank you for coming by. You guys get your requests in. Comedian Man Trees back up on the block and picking out who she wants to rock. I'm getting back into this 8 bars thing. And with that, CoCupid, this has been the rest of our show and the end of our show. I didn't think we could get it in an hour, but we did. I know. So tell the people when, where, and how to tune back in next week to catch up with what happened last week and what's going to happen this week.
All you got to do is come right back here, get on your Roku. You can catch us on Facebook and also on YouTube. Same time, same place, right here. Watch us get some singles matched together and find love. That's right. All you got to do is come on down. The singles match on your Roku, on UBSN, Sauce in the City. You can find us.
Absolutely, CoCupid. Ching! Sundays at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You guys can find us right here on Facebook, over on YouTube, on Roku, Fire Stick, and Apple TV. And if you want to be a part of the show, just slide into my DMs or comment on this video. This has been your latest episode of Sauce in the City Singles Match Game. And stay tuned to the green room, because we got to get down to the bottom of these couples. And here we go. We love you guys. This is Brenda Brown, a.k.a. the Chocolate Child, and her co